All right, guys, it's opening day, rifle season 2022. Me and Tommy decided to forego the private land this year and we're headed out on some state land, trying to get out as deep as we can. So far, we're hot. It's about 25 degrees, but we're sweating. I only forgot my gunsling. It's the only thing I didn't put on my new gun yet. So luckily it's been thick, so I've had to carry it most of the way anyway. So we're about halfway there. We're gonna get back here, get set up. It's 4:30 right now. See what comes through.
Yeah.
Kill something.
Something big.
Good luck to all you guys out there in the woods. We'll see you when we're in the tree. Well, guys, we made it till about noon, then we decided to get down. We saw a few deer, a couple does. We heard a buck come in, grunting behind a doe right at daylight. I mean, you couldn't. They must have been about 30 yards away from us, and you couldn't even see them. And that snow coming down so hard, I couldn't even film. So, like I said, it was a good hunt. We had fun. It was a long trek out there and back, but we learned some things for next year, so it's a good hunt. We're gonna head over to his property tonight. He's got some nice heated warm box blinds, so he's got a couple of good ones on camera, so we're gonna go over there and see what we can see, and hopefully we'll have some footage of some deer down tonight. So hang in there, guys. It's opening day. We're still happy, we're still excited, so we're hoping to get one. Stick with us. Guys, we just got to the blind. We were just about to get in the blind. And as we were walking out, got a trail cam picture of a buck. And then we saw the buck out in his blind. And me and Tommy just got back here to this blind, and I looked down this trail over here, and he was standing right down there about 80 yards or so. And I didn't have time to do anything. I had to lean my gun right on this little notch right here in this little limb, and I shot him. Tommy said he thinks he heard him go down. I can't hear anything right now, so we're hoping that's the case, but he jumped. Big puff of smoke, or puff of steam. I can't believe he didn't run. He was sitting there staring at us. I just happened to look down the trail, and there he was, and I took my scope caps off, got up to that little tree, got rested. He just stood there. Oh, that was awesome. So I'm not sure what we're doing. I'm not sure if finish hunting tonight or go look for this thing right now, but I'll keep you updated. Well, guys, here this guy is. Got him out of the woods. Found him all right. I didn't film our tracking because it was snowing really bad, and I've already put my phone through enough hell today. So we just went and found him. That last clip there, the blood trail was pretty sparse. So it was pretty early. It was only about 10 to 3 or so when I shot this deer, and so we opted to go back into the blind and sit till dark and see if Tommy could get one. See if anybody else could get something. You know, we didn't want to mess the woods up for anybody, so went back, and I kind of had that sick feeling. I was pretty down for a little bit, you know, just because the blood trail wasn't what I thought it should be. You know, I hit him perfectly right here, high, long, behind the shoulder, and you know, I thought that there'd be more blood, but so we went back and sat, saw a few more deer, a small 4-point, and a couple more does, and then we went on the track after dark, and he was about 75, 80 yards or so from where I shot him. He didn't go too far, but this hunt was awesome. It's a memorable one for sure. You know, it seems like for me, I don't know about for you guys, but for me, when I'm hunting with friends, the craziest shit happens. You know, it seems like when I'm by myself, it's nothing fun and exciting really happens. Obviously, unless you shoot a deer, but the cool, crazy stuff happens when we're out with buddies, and this one's no exception. You know, we were up at the barn, hanging out, getting ready to go out, hit the blinds, and trail camera took a picture, and the phone went off, and this guy was on there 2 different times at 2:30 in the afternoon, and so we snuck back there, and he actually was the first blind we stopped at. He was actually in the trail, one of the shooting lanes of that blind, and from the angle where we were, you know, we couldn't see him. The guy up in the blind, he seen him, and so he took off. So Tommy and I snuck back the rest of the way to that second blind there, and as soon as we got there, he was standing. It was the craziest thing. I was looking at the door, and I just happened to glance down the trail, and there he was. And I had my scope caps on. I had no way of getting my phone out. I mean, there was no way I was trying to do all that. I had to take my scope caps off. I adjusted my scope up to 9 power. It was on 4 from this morning's hunt. And then I perched up and was going to take a shot, and it just, I wasn't steady, and he was still standing there, so I was like, well, see what happens. And I actually crept forward a couple feet and rested my gun right in that little crotch of that little branch off that tree, and he stood there and just watched. I don't know if he must have just been doe crazy or something. He wasn't thinking straight, but it worked out good. It was a fun hunt. Super happy to take this deer. Opening day was good to me this year, so Tommy and I are going to be back out tomorrow. We're going to go sit in the box blind by the river and see if we can't take another one of these guys. So thanks guys for watching. Hope you're enjoying so far, and we'll see you guys all tomorrow on the next hunt.
Welcome to day 2 of rifle season. Me and Tommy we got out here a little bit ago. We've already seen 2 deer. So, we're hopeful. Nice fresh snow. And we're nice and warm today in the box blind, not out in the crap out in the woods. So,
It's got a lot drier today.
yeah. A lot more comfortable. So, we're going to see what we can see. Good morning, everybody. It is November 19th. Tommy and I are going sledding this morning. Going back to some state land. It is cold. It's like 20 degrees, so we got to pop up, heater, comfy stuff today. No trees.
No, not today.
I'm going to try to see if we can't get back in here and catch something coming back to bed down. Stick with us. Hopefully, Tommy will get a nice one today. What'd you say?
I fucking love the heat. Well, we made it out to our spot. It's fucking tight.
It was a little treacherous getting out here. We got the jet sleds out there, and we were gonna try to go back farther, back over here, out towards the marsh, but dragging jet sleds through the thick stuff that was between here and there was just not happening this morning. So we turned around, came back to here. There's a bunch of rubs in here. A couple of good runways crossing this opening. And it's about 19 degrees. We actually already saw a doe and a fawn. We just got set up and they were right by that tree that goes like this. About 30 yards away. And they saw the blind and she didn't like it. They took off, so it was right at daylight.
That's why we hunt saddles.
That's why the saddles are nice. But it's a little chilly for saddle today, especially with rifles, so we figured with the snow, we'll catch them, hopefully catch them moving through the woods before they see us. And so, show you guys what we're looking at. So, right up over here is a big ridge. It drops down into this low area. And then all back here is marsh. And there's a finger of woods that go out here. So, since we couldn't get out to that finger of woods, we decided to come back here and try to catch them coming back from that ridge, ridge top over here. And there's food plots and stuff around too, so it's cold. I think they're still rutting. Tommy's still rutting. So hopefully we see something worth shooting. trees. Yeah, hopefully the porcupine doesn't fall on us. He's up there somewhere. We were sitting right by that tree, standing by that tree, 15 yards away. Those deer came through. Tommy and I decided to go for a little walk. It's windy, it's cold. So we figured we'd get out of the blind, and go for a little walk, and see what we could see. We got back to this kind of a point, kind of a big hardwoods point, to see what kind of sign was back here. Got our blood flowing a little bit, got us warmed back up. It's still only about 22 degrees. So we're gonna head back to the blind and see if we can either sit where we sat this morning or see if we want to sit somewhere else. Not sure yet, but stay tuned, guys. See, Tommy, I knew you were a running buck. Tommy's tree care and landscaping. They don't like us, Tommy. Yeah, they're just pros, not all that. Tommy and I moved about 50 yards from our other spot down the hill, up this ridge. There's a bunch of trails. It's 3:15, and that Doe and Vaughn, we think it's the same deer that we saw half a mile from here. Might not be, but people's is standing on the ground and pop-up blinds just magically appearing, so seems like the same dude, but here's our setup. There's a saddle right up here. This ridge runs this way. And a couple of decent shooting lanes down through the woods. So, see what we see.
This fucker froze up on me. Said we lived to hunt another day.
Yep, we made it. It was a pretty uneventful sit after those does. Snow's coming down pretty good now. I don't know why we didn't see more deer, but nothing crossed in the 3/4 of a mile between here and where we sat on the 2-track. So, but it was a good day. We saw some deer, had some cool experiences. Got out of there safe and sound, and be back at it again. Thanks for watching, guys. Remember to like and subscribe to keep up with the latest content from Big Buck Shuck.